Hello, Eternians. Now, I just want to say this is my first video for Eternia, and I'm really excited to get started. But I just wanted to let you know that if I mess something up, I'm sorry. It's my first time doing this, and I'm bound to mess up maybe just a little bit because I'm new. Well, new to this channel, I guess. I haven't really edited much stuff like this before, so again, if I mess up, I'm sorry. I'll try and improve it. I'm sorry. Originally, I wanted to talk about dual citizenship. So I had asked the emperor in his comments if if I if he was going to do a video on dual citizenship, because I wanted to make sure he wasn't going to do a video on it and I was going to do a video on it, because if we both did it, that'd be kind of, you know. And much to my surprise, he said yes, he was. So I had to come up with a new topic. And yeah, I had to come up with a new topic. And he did end up making a video on that, which was a really cool stream, and I really liked it. And go watch it. It was nice. It was fun. Um, so I ended up coming up with the even a better idea for your video: democracy in micronations. Now, right off the bat, I want to say democracy is the hardest forms of government you can do for your nation. If you don't already have at least 15 people, which chances are you're only going to start off with like 3 or 4 friends at most, because you probably don't have a massive audience waiting to become independent nations, or you get my point. Main reason for this being is you have to fill all those government positions while still having normal citizens to vote and work and do other jobs and produce for your nation. You gotta have a president, a vice president, at least 2 senators, maybe 2 or 3 people in the Supreme Court, maybe 2 people in the House of Representatives, assuming you're basing off American democracy, which is already you need a minimum of 8 people just for the government alone. For a nation that's for a micronation that's just starting out, that's not an easy thing to pull off. I mean, that's assuming that you don't already have the support of your local community, which you might, but chances are you don't, because you have to kind of win them over, I guess you could say. And it's not that easy for micronations to just start off with a bunch of people. So, anyways, I offer a solution to this problem. Well, technically 2 solutions, but whatever. They solve the problem. At least I think they should. Solution number 1 is start off as a monarchy, but reform into a democratic nation. This works because it helps you get citizens to start to build up without having to instantly worry about getting a boatload of citizens and worrying about who's gonna run, why, making sure they run, etc. Now, if you do this, you may even end up electing a prime minister if you do it well, before you even reform into a democracy. Which, if you do, then you can have if you want, you can have the prime minister maybe start as the president for the first term of after reforming into a democracy, since they are technically already elected as a prime minister. Or you could just make yourself be the first president and maybe have the elected prime minister be your vice president or something along those lines. And now, it doesn't have to be a monarchy, of course, it can be anything, but I don't recommend starting as a democracy because it's easier to just slowly reform into one, because the more just slowly reform as you get more not more members, more citizens. That's my first solution. First off, now my second solution is you can solve this problem by starting out with longer terms and no term limit. That's no term limit is a side one, but I recommend, if you're starting out as a democracy, starting out with longer terms and no term limit. Now, I know this may seem just a little bit crazy or maybe even a slight bit corrupt, but I promise you it's for a good reason. Basically, the main reason you would want to do this is while starting off your micronation is it will help you get more people in office while not having to worry about constantly finding new candidates. This will help. This will help. This will help you focus on more important things, such as growing your economy, population, and connect a little bit more with other micronations. Maybe even connect a little bit more with your local community. Now, of course, once you grow, you can open up government positions and maybe make a term limit if you want, and term shorter if you would like, of course. Personally, this solution is not the best solution to democracy, I do admit, but it's if you really want a democracy when starting off. Personally, I think solution one is just better in my opinion. Um, I don't know. Maybe I should come up with more solutions in the future. Would you guys like that? So, anyways, now if you do this right and you manage to hold down on democracy, grow a population, an economy, all that good stuff, then your nation will most likely is more likely to prosper as your micronation is more likely to prosper, which may put you one step closer to recognition from the UN or just from some other country. Now, if you made it this far into the video and maybe took it into consideration, why not subscribe or like? Or maybe even if you didn't, but you just enjoyed the video, why not just subscribe or like? It helps out Aeternia. It helps us spread our word farther, and it just helps us in general, so why not subscribe? Like the video, and also don't forget to comment down below your opinions on this topic. I'll be replying and discussing with you. I can't wait to see what you guys think of my first, and hopefully not the last, video working for Aeternia. I really enjoyed making this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. This is Dustin signing out.